Good morning, everyone, and welcome inside the IRA Civic Center in Grand Rapids for game number 2 of the Saturday games of the Star of the North Bantam AA tournament here in Grand Rapids. Our second game features the hometown Grand Rapids Thunderhawks and the Chaska Chanhassen. This game is brought to you by Minnesota Twist Drill in Chisholm. They're a proud sponsor of Up North Hockey, and they wish best of luck to all players on the season ahead and to have fun. The Rink Sports Grill in Eveleth offers casual family dining in a hockey-themed atmosphere. Try one of their daily specials or your favorites from the menu. The Rink Sports Grill offers 8 large screen TVs and 2 10-foot projection screens, so you never have to miss a minute of the game. They also offer large and small group seating with meeting areas available. Full menu, limited menu, or buffet. They can cater your event, party, or meeting. That's the Rink Sports Grill at 301 Hattrick Avenue in Eveleth, Minnesota. Check them out today. And our final sponsor here for today's game, Iron Rage Apparel. Stop by Iron Rage Apparel for all your Minnesota-themed clothing and home decor. Located in the Thunderbird Mall in Virginia, Iron Rage Apparel offers lake cabin and home decor along with a large variety of apparel. Grab a hockey hoodie for the rink or a winter hat for the cold Minnesota weather. They also offer wholesale pricing and custom screen printing. Each item is designed in-house, paying special attention to the local history and heritage. Find them on Facebook and Instagram, and good luck to all the players.
Well, should be a good game between Chaska, Chanhassen, Grand Rapids. Here, of course, the winner will have a trip to the semifinals for sure. So it's a big game for both teams here, Blake.
Yeah, both teams 2-0 coming into this game. This is their final game for both teams for the pool play. So the winner will for sure go to the semifinals tomorrow morning. There's still a slim chance of the team losing this game to go to the semifinals, as there is a wild card team going, but it's highly unlikely for the team that loses this game to move on to the semifinals.
Yeah, certainly if Grand Rapids, they want to get through to the semifinals playing at home here. But Chaska, Chanhassen, great team here as well. They also want to get to the semifinals tomorrow morning. So just about ready to go here. The game between Grand Rapids and Chaska, Chanhassen. Happy Hockey Day, Minnesota 2020 to you. Last time I remember Hockey Day really well was 2013, Blake, when we were here in Grand Rapids. Last time it was played on a official body of water on ice. Great afternoon. Hockey Day, Minnesota 2013. That was a really cold day though. Driving over from Hibbing this morning, I was thinking about that day. Driving over about the same time, but it was about 20 degrees warmer today than it was back in Hockey Day, Minnesota 2013. It was below zero as the day went on with the wind chill.
And of course, I was at Hockey Day, Minnesota last year in Bemidji, so that was a lot of fun too. You know, I saw Greenway and Bemidji play. That was a thrilling victory for Bemidji. The hometown Lumberjacks getting the victory. Then Andover, Minnetonka, 2 of the top teams in the state battling it out. So that was a lot of fun. And down in Minneapolis right now, after one period of play, it's 2-0 Warroad over Minneapolis after one period of play there.
Yeah, we knew that was going to be a tough game for Minneapolis. Warroad, top team, very good team. Looking good here through one period of play. Down at the host site in Minneapolis, Hockey Day 2020. We'll keep you updated as we can for that game this afternoon. Or today, this morning yet. Thinking it's this afternoon already, it's still the morning. So.
And we are ready here for the puck drop. Chaska, Chanhassen, and Grand Rapids, as it's Mortensen and Render taking the face-off. And it's going to be dumped in by Chaska Chanhassen. The Stormhawks, that's their youth hockey nickname. I had to look that one up. Now it's going to be picked up by Kyler Miller. He sends it up to Mortensen. Blaine Mortensen up to Lucky Bischoff. Bischoff driving in over to Mortensen. Can't get a stick on it. Now it's going to be picked up by the Stormhawks. And they dump it out. Picked up by Hayden Davis. Up to Bischoff. Lucky Bischoff dumps it in. And it's going to hit the netting. Face off in the neutral zone. This game here this morning is brought to you by Minnesota Twist Drill in Chisholm. They are a proud sponsor of Up North Hockey, and they wish best of luck to all players on the season ahead and to have fun. Face off here right in front of us in the neutral zone as it's one back to Sheets for Chaska Chanhassen. Kleber sends it to his D partner. Now through neutral come the Stormhawks. They're going to dump it in. They're offside. They have to retreat. And now it's flipped up and out of play into the Grand Rapids bench. Key loss for Grand Rapids from last night's game. They played Woodbury. Kyle Hankey is not. He left that game and he's not playing here in this game either. So that's, obviously a huge loss for them here in this one.
Yeah, that'll be tough not having Hankey in there to help out.
It's going to be picked up by Jacob Garski. He's going to flip it out. Now it's Kleber in the neutral zone for Chaska Chanhassen. Then dumped in by Zemer. Retreating with the pucks, Will Stauffer for Grand Rapids. Stauffer with it, looking over his options. Sends it up to Bauer Murphy, who can't handle it. Sent up the boards by Biskins. Now it's at center ice right now. Can't find the puck, and it looks like it went into the bench. Stoppage of play. 15:41 remaining here in period number 1. Just getting underway here, and we're still scoreless so far in this game. Face off at center ice here, and it's one back by Chaska Chanhassen, and they're going to retreat into their own zone. Sent to center ice. Driving in is Parker. He centers it, no one home there. Now there's going to be a shot on there from the point by Charchenko. And now in the slots, gets it taken away by Noah Salisbury. Salisbury's going to skate it up. He'll dump it in, and he'll go and chase. Kellerman coming along with Salisbury. Now Chaska Chanhassen's going to take it out of the zone. Flipping it in is Hines. He's going to chase along with Will Stauffer for Grand Rapids. 15 minutes remaining here in our first period of play as Salisbury picks it up. Tries finding Butterfield, can't connect on the pass. Now it's picked up by Chaska Chanhassen. And they're going to get it out as it's Magnuson sending it over to his D partner, and he's going to flip it in. It's going to be Sturl and Smith chasing for it, battle for it behind the net. And Chaska Chanhassen comes away with it. Iverson with a shot, save Miles Gunderson. Back up to Iverson at the point, and he sends it back to the corner. Now it's going to be Lucky Bischoff with it, sends it up to Kyler Miller. Miller puts a shot on there from the neutral zone, and a glove save by the goaltender. Can't quite see the number there. I'm not sure what his name is. I think it might be Kai Gerard there, I think. 14:20 remaining here in period number 1 as Chaska Chanhassen wins it back and sent around the boards by Kleber. Now Garski dumps it right back in for Grand Rapids. Now Zemer over to Biskins. Now Sheets picks it up. Sam Sheets through neutral. He's going to put a shot on, save Gunderson. Another shot on, and Miles Gunderson makes another save for the Thunderhawks.
Couple nice chances for Chaska Chanhassen there. Gunderson with a couple of saves, keeping this a 0-0 game.
And the goaltender for Chaska Chanhassen is number 35, Brady Marsh. He's in the net for the Stormhawks here this morning. Face off to the left of goaltender Miles Gunderson. It's going to be one back by Travis Verbeek. Garski brings it out front, gets it knocked away. Now it's sent around the boards by Murphy. Now it's Stauffer battling for it along with Parker for Chaska Chanhassen. Now at the points, Kleber. Kleber driving in. Shot on, hits the post. What a shot there, but hits the post. No goal. Now at the point, it's kept in by the Stormhawks. Now the Stormhawks keep it in. Flipped up by Will Stoffer as it's Eli Roloff through neutral. He dumps it in. Played by the goaltender, Marsh. Now Parker sends it out of the zone. Being picked up by Zemer. Sent through neutral by Roloff. Travis Verbeek up to Roloff, can handle the pass. That's going to be sent over to Jensen for Chaska Chanhassen. Hayden Davis picks it up. He's going to send it down. No icing there in the play as it's deflected by Chaska Chanhassen. And now we have a penalty coming up here on Chaska as Eli Roloff gets tripped up. First power play of the game here for the Thunderhawks. They look to get something going. You know, so far in this game, Chaska Chanhassen has dominated most play. They lead in shots on goal, 4-1. So Grand Rapids looks to get something going here with their power play. Mortensen, Miller, and Bischoff out there.
Yeah, a chance for Grand Rapids to get on the board first here. Key power play opportunity for the Thunderhawks.
One back by Mortensen, up to the point to Davis. Back to Mortensen. Now he sends it down to Bischoff in the corner. Bischoff around the net. And it's going to be Will Stoffer picking it up along the sideboards. Stoffer still with it. Stick handling around. Over to Mortensen. Can't connect on the pass there, and it's Mortensen up to Davis there at the point. And it left the zone. Offside. .12:17 remaining here in period number 1. 1:40 remaining on the Thunderhawks power play. And a face-off here in the neutral zone. It's going to be Davis with it. Hayden Davis over to his defensive partner, Will Stoffer. Davis brings it in now. All the way deep into the zone. It's Will Stoffer poking it in. Now Kyler Miller comes away with it. Miller over to Mortensen. Up to the point to Davis. Davis with a shot on. Can't get it through there as it hit a player in front of the net. Bischoff up to Stoffer. Will Stoffer with it now. Now back to Bischoff in the corner. And he gets it taken away. But he gets it right back. Nice play there by Lucky Bischoff. He bats it over to Blaine Mortensen. But it's going to be a hand pass. So a face-off outside of the zone. This game is brought to you by the Rink Sports Grill in Eveleth. They offer casual family dining in a hockey-themed atmosphere. Try one of their daily specials or your favorites from the menu. The Rink Sports Grill offers 8 large-screen TVs and 2 10-foot projection screens, so you never have to miss a minute of the game. Davis with it in zone. He sends it through neutral. It's going to be picked up by Chaska Chanhassen. Still with it through center ice and dumping in is Tyler Smith. Now Davis with it. Makes a move. Makes a man miss. 11:11 remaining here in period number 1. 30 seconds remaining on the Thunderhawks power play as it's sent up to Kyler Miller. He sends it on net. Now it's going to be Mortensen picking it up behind the net. Mortensen with it. Out front to Bischoff. What a chance there for Lucky Bischoff as he accepted a pass from Blaine Mortensen. Nice play there. Now it's going to be Davis. He's going to send it in. 10 seconds remaining on the Thunderhawks power play and 10:45 remaining here in period number 1. It's Miller pressuring, trying to get the puck. It's going to be sent around the boards by Kleber. Kleber with it again now. Can't get his stick on it. Now it's going to be Biskins with it. Biskins stops, makes a move, sends it up. Now the Stormhawks get it out. No icing there on the play. It's going to be Garski and Parker going in. Centering pass out front, blocked away by the Thunderhawks. Now Roloff's going to try poking it out. Charchenko tries putting a shot on it. It's blocked away. Now Zemer, shot on, blocked by Garski. Now Stoffer shoots it away to the sideboards. Now it's Verbeek trying to flip it out. Kept in by Chaska Chanhassen. Now it's Eli Roloff sending it out. Intercepted by Chaska in the neutral zone. Glove by Garski. He's going to pick it up now in the corner. Garski makes a move, loses it now. Garski's going to go in there and battle for it. Charchenko with a shot on. Save. Miles Gunderson there.
Well, great penalty kill by the Chaska Chanhassen there. Grand Rapids with a golden opportunity, and Chaska Chanhassen doing a good job on that first penalty kill.
Face off to the right of Gunderson here. It's going to be one back by the Stormhawks. To the corner now. Shot on there. Save Miles Gunderson out front. Salisbury tries shooting it away, and it's intercepted by the Stormhawks. Now behind the net. And now it's going to be Butterfield picking it up. He's going to send it out. It leaves the zone. Now it's Davis with it. He skates back, looking over his options. Over to Stauffer. Now up to Kellerman, who shoots it up. Davis. Up to Kellerman. Kellerman with a shot on. Save. Marsh. Now Chaska comes away with it. And they're going to bring it in. So it's Markwell bringing it in, but we have a stoppage of play for, looks like an offside here. This game is brought to you by Iron Range Apparel. Stop by Iron Range Apparel for all your Minnesota-themed clothing and home decor. Located in the Thunderbird Mall in Virginia, Iron Range Apparel offers lake cabin and home decor, along with a large variety of apparel. Grab a hockey hoodie for the rink or a winter hat for the cold Minnesota weather. Each item is designed in-house, paying special attention to the local history and heritage. Iron Range Apparel also offers wholesale pricing and custom screen printing. Find them on Facebook and Instagram, and good luck to all the players. So we have a penalty on Chaska Chanhassen here. Not sure what the call is, but penalty, power play coming up here for Grand Rapids.
Too many players on the ice.
That's our second too many players on the ice we've seen today. Now it's going to be Kyler Miller getting knocked off the play. Grand Rapids power play out with Bischoff, Mortensen, and Miller. Sent up to Bischoff, and he's going to bring it through neutral and shoots it in as it goes around the boards. Now Mortensen's going to pressure Bischoff with a shot. Pad save Marsh. Bischoff with it again. Out to Miller. Can't get a shot off there. Now it's going to be Mortensen picking it up. Back to Bischoff. Lucky Bischoff with it. Sends it around the net to Mortensen, who was not ready for the pass. Davis shoots it in. Now Bischoff with it. Shots on goal, 6-6 so far in this game. 8:10 remaining in period number 1. Bischoff up to Stauffer. Stauffer now over to Davis. Now over to Mortensen. Mortensen with it. Shot on. And it goes over the net. Stauffer down to Bischoff. Back to Stauffer in the corner now. Stauffer up to Davis at the point. Davis shoots it in. Now it's going to be Iverson trying to get the puck. Coming away with it is Kyler Miller. Kyler Miller still with it. Sends it down to the corner as it's going to be Bischoff. Bischoff over to Mortensen along the sideboards. 40 seconds remaining on the Grand Rapids power play. Mortensen with a shot on, gets deflected away by Iverson. Now Magnuson's going to send it off the glass, and it's going to go all the way down for an icing. 29 seconds remaining on the Thunderhawks power play. We'll see if they can try setting something up in the remaining 29 seconds.
Yeah, second power play of the game. Grand Rapids looking to get something going here. Had some chances out front, but good job by the Stormhawks defense getting the puck out of the zone there.
Yeah, they deflected a couple of shots there. You know, you just got to credit Chaska Chanhassen's penalty killers there as they bring it out now. It's going to be Sheets bringing it in with speed. Saved by Miles Gunderson. Now it's going to be Hayden Davis with it. Can't give it up to Miller. Now it's going to be picked up by Chaska Chanhassen. And the Stormhawk zone sent up to Zemer, and he's going to send it down. Now picked up by Mortensen. Both teams at full strength now. The Stormhawks get their player back. Battle for it along the sideboards in front of the Grand Rapids bench in the neutral zone. Still battling for it, and now Miller comes away with it momentarily. Now it's going to be sent in by the Stormhawks. Stauffer up to Bischoff, who pokes it ahead. Now Miller's going to try picking it up, goes behind the net now. Kyler Miller still with it, flips it around the boards. Verbig's going to come in pressure. And now it's going to be sent up the boards by Zemer. Picking it up is Biskins. Over to Kleber. Kleber tries sending it out, kept in by Will Stauffer. Verbig's going to pick it up in the corner. Down to Roloff. Roloff up to the point to Garski. Garski puts a shot, goes well wide of the net. Verbeek down to Roloff. Over to Verbeek. Golden opportunity. I think it hit a player out front there, so he didn't get a shot off. What a chance there for Travis Verbeek of the Thunderhawks. Thunderhawks are buzzing right now. They have 7 shots on net, and they're outplaying the Stormhawks right now, as it's going to be picked up by Zemer. He's going to send it in, and chasing for it and retreating is Jacob Garski. Garski with it, sends it up to Roloff. Roloff sends it out, and he's going to send it all the way down for an icing face-off coming up here in the Thunderhawk zone.
Yeah, Grand Rapids, since that power play, they've picked up the play, dominating play here so far. But 7-7 shots on goal for both teams here.
It's going to be Salisbury and Broaden at the face-off dot. One back by the Stormhawks. And Charchenko can't keep it in. Back of the neutral zone, sent up by Hines. And now we have an offside on the Thunderhawks face-off coming up here in the neutral zone. 5:10 remaining here in period number 1. And shots on goal, 7-7, all knotted up. So, you know, both teams have had some chances. And, you know, we've seen seemed like the first part of this period was dominated by the Stormhawks. And now the second half has been dominated by Grand Rapids. As play continues here in the Grand Rapids zone, it's going to be Davis picking it up. Off the boards to Kellerman, who sends it back to Davis, and they flip it out. Another icing here coming up, and another face-off coming up in the Grand Rapids zone.
Now 4:52 left here, period number 1. Both teams looking for the first goal of the game here. Grand Rapids, last couple minutes have picked up the play here, dominated the game a little bit. We'll see if the Stormhawks can come back second part of this period here.
Controlled by Chaska. Chanhassen out front. He scores! Can't quite see the number there, but either way, the Stormhawks take a 1-0 lead. 4:46 remaining here in period number 1. So 1-0 Chaska Chanhassen here. We'll try to catch the goal scorer and assists on that goal here momentarily. It's kept in by Iverson at the point. Still controlling is Iverson. Save Miles Gunderson as Iverson puts a shot on. Now battle for it in the corner. Picked up by Kyler Miller. He's going to skate it up. Here comes Kyler Miller. He puts it on net. Pad save there by Marsh. Now it's being controlled by the Stormhawks. Poked away by Mortensen momentarily. Now picked up by Mortensen at center ice. He sends it back to Miller. Now intercepted by Brender. Brender puts a shot on. Pad save by Miles Gunderson. Still waiting for the PA announcement of the goal for Chaska Chanhassen. And it's going to be picked up by Parker for Chaska Chanhassen. Sends it to the corner. Now try to put a shot on, and it was blocked away by Davis. Still in the corner now, battling for it, and it's going to be Hayden Davis coming away with it. Davis sends it up to Bischoff. He pokes it up. He's going to skate for it now along with Iverson of Chaska. He centers it out front. Now Sheets is going to pick it up for the Stormhawks. Now Zemer puts a shot on. They didn't catch the goal there. I caught the assist. Blake Markwell with the goal. So 3 minutes remaining here in period number 1. We'll make sure to go get that official scoring after this first period of play. 2:50 remaining here in period number 1 as play continues here in the Grand Rapids zone. Sent around the boards by Davis, kept in by the Stormhawks. Now Roloff's going to chase for it along the sideboards. Roloff's going to pick it up now. Here comes Eli Roloff. He dumps it in, backhand shot, and it's going to be played by the goaltender Marsh. Now picked up by Biskins. Biskins sends it up to Sheets. Sheets puts a shot on, pad save by Miles Gunderson. Now it's Davis up to Roloff. Kept it by Kleber momentarily, and now it's going to be Hines with him. Broaden brings it in momentarily, and now it's going to be Roloff. Sends it up. He's going to chase for it now. Kept in by Hines. Reaching the 2-minute mark of this first period. And now it's going to be picked up by Chaska. Chanhassen up to Kleber now. From the point, and a glove save by goaltender Miles Gunderson.
1-0. Chaska Chanhassen over Grand Rapids. Here with 1:57 left here, period number 1.
An update from Hockey Day, Minnesota. It's 3-0 Warroad over Minneapolis in the second period there. So, you know, Minneapolis kind of hanging in there, but it looks like Warroad's dominating most play in that one.
Yeah, we knew that was going to happen. Very good Warroad team there, but Minneapolis with some momentum at home.
Minute 50 remaining here in period number 1. As it's behind the net, behind goaltender Miles Gunderson of the Thunderhawks. Now it's going to be sent up to the point to Charchenko. He puts a shot on, rebound chance. He puts it in. They score. Minute 36 remaining here in period number 1. And that's going to make it 2-0 in favor of the Stormhawks.
Number 24 getting that goal there for Chaska Chanhassen. I don't have an extra program in my hand. We'll get the official scoring right.
So the goal scorer on that one's Joe Parker, and with the assist is number 53, Eric Charchenko. And that makes it 2-0 in favor of the Stormhawks. Now Davis gets intercepted by Smith. Coming in is a Chanhassen player there. He centers in, no one home there. Now it's Iverson at the point, puts a shot that's well wide. Now at the point against Magnuson, he dumps it in. And now it's out of the zone through center ice come the Stormhawks once again. As it's going to be Brender bringing it in. Now battling for it along with Stauffer. And we've reached the 1-minute mark of this first period. Iverson, shot that can't get through. And now it's going to be Lucky Bischoff picking it up. Thunderhawks would love to get a goal here to end this first period. And now he sends a shot, gets deflected, and hits the ceiling. Stoppage of play.
Well, Chaska Chanhassen, 2-0 lead here. Late in the first period, Thunderhawks got to get something going here.
Yep, only 2-0. Still 45 seconds remaining here in this first period. And then, of course, 2 more periods to go. So still plenty of time. You know, it'd be a bonus if they could maybe get one here. 40 seconds remaining here in period number 1. And it's sent out by the Stormhawks. Jacob Garski controls it. Send over to Davis. Now up to Bauer Murphy. Murphy's going to drive in. He gets knocked off the play by Zemer. Now Roloff picks it up. He battles for it in the corner, and it's going to be sent around by Kleber. Picking it up for the Stormhawks is Joe Parker. And now it's going to be taken out by the Stormhawks. It's going to be Sheets bringing it in, driving in. Shot on. What a glove save there by Miles Gunderson. He's made a couple nice saves here so far in this one.
Yeah, Gunderson certainly has been called on to make some big saves, and another one there. Yeah, Derek Felska sends in a message. Everyone in Grand Rapids must be shoveling. Well, you are correct.
8 seconds remaining here in period number 1. Now trying to put a shot on there, blocked away by Garski. And that's going to do it for our first period of play between Chaska Chanhassen and Grand Rapids. The score after 1 period of play, it's 2-0 in favor of the Stormhawks over the Thunderhawks. We'll have to go get the official scoring summary here quick, and we'll be back with that momentarily here.
So just recapping our scoring from the first period for Chaska Chanhassen, number 86, Tanner Brunder gets the assist from number 56, Blake Markwell. They made it 1-0 for Chaska Chanhassen. And then the second goal coming from Joe Parker gets the single assist from Eric Charchenko to make it 2-0 for Chaska Chanhassen. And that's where we stand after one period of play in Grand Rapids at the start of the North Bantam AA hockey tournament. So we'll step away from the microphones. We'll be back for second period action.
All right, welcome back here to the IRA Civic Center in Grand Rapids. We are just about ready for the second period of play between Chaska, Chanhassen, and Grand Rapids. The Stormhawks have a 2-0 lead after one period of play. And an update from Hockey Day in Minnesota after 2 periods of play. It's the Warroad Warriors 3 and Minneapolis 0. So, Minneapolis staying in the game for the most part. It could be a lot worse. And we were checking out freshman Jason Shagabe scored a goal there. Only a freshman. He was being interviewed on Fox Sports North, and he's actually played with a couple players on the ice right now. A couple players for Grand Rapids he's played with, so kind of cool. He's playing for Warroad on Hockey Day in Minnesota, and we have some players that he's played with here at the Bantam AA tournaments as well.
Yeah, Shagabe with the third goal for the Warroad Warriors in the second period there.
And we're underway. Second period action. Lucky Bischoff picks it up. He puts a shot that goes wide of the net. Blaine Mortenson's going to drive in, and he's going to pick it up back to Miller. Shot on, rebound, can't get to it. It was Mortensen. Now Mortenson's going to pick it up. Can't get a shot on net there. Now it's Markwell trying to get it out. Still kept in by Lucky Bischoff. Now it's going to be Sheets trying to get it out. He can't. Tipped in by Garski. Now Sheets again. Fumbles it. Bischoff trying to knock it in there. Now Murphy comes in. Still kept in by Garski momentarily. Now it's going to be Sheets coming in with speed. Davis along with him. Markwell out front. It's loose there. There's a rebound chance for Markwell. Now it's going to be Mortensen with it. Back to Murphy. Murphy loses it. Now he's going to try poking it back in. And now it's going to be Chaska Chanhassen driving in. Now in the corner as play continues here. Picked up by the Stormhawks. As it was Render putting a shot on there, save Miles Gunderson. And now it's going to be Will Stoffer picking it up. And they're offside. And we'll have a face-off coming up in the neutral zone. This game is brought to you by the Rink Sports Grill in Eveleth. They offer casual family dining in a hockey-themed atmosphere. Try one of their daily specials or your favorites from the menu. The Rink Sports Grill offers 8 large-screen TVs and 2 10-foot projection screens, so you never have to miss a minute of the game. Flipped up by Stoffer, and it's kept in by Magnuson as he puts a shot that goes wide of the net. Now up to the point to Iverson. Iverson shot on, deflected by Miles Gunderson, and it goes out of play. This game is brought to you by Minnesota Twist Drill in Chisholm. They are a proud sponsor of Up North Hockey, and they wish best of luck to all players on the season ahead and to have fun. Face off to the right of Miles Gunderson here as it's picked up by the Stormhawks. Out front. Shot on there. Save. Miles Gunderson. What a save there for the Thunderhawks. Gunderson. Now Roloff sends it up to Butterfield, who cannot catch the pass. And it's going to go all the way down for an icing. 14:58 remaining here in period number 2. It's still 2-0 in favor of Chaska Chanhassen.
Yeah, the Thunderhawks getting some chances early on in this second period.
Garski sends it around the boards. Now it's going to be knocked in by Broden. Now intercepted by Bischoff. He's going to send it up to Roloff. Roloff's going to put a shot on. Goes over the net. And it's going to be kept in by Garski. He backhands it in. Now it's Butterfield who can handle the puck. And now it's Chaska Chanhassen patrolling as Broden knocks it in. Kept in by the Stormhawks. Kleber. Now Davis is going to retreat. Hayden Davis up to Butterfield. And it's going to be picked up by Blaine Mortensen. He's going to come in with speed. Stops. Tries to put a shot on. Blocked away by the Stormhawks. Now it's going to be Biskins picking it up. It's going to drive in, putting a shot on. Trying to put another shot on there was Zemer. Goes well wide of the net. Now it's Miller sending it around the net. Over to Bauer Murphy. Back to Davis. Davis is going to send it down. And it's going to go all the way down for an icing.
Yeah, Miles Gunderson for Grand Rapids making some big saves here as the Stormhawks have put some pretty good quality shots on him today.
Yeah, he's looking very solid so far in this tournament and in this game as well. And he could possibly be the starting varsity goalie next year, as Carter Clapton will be graduating, and the backup goalie for the varsity team is also a senior as well. So, you know, if he keeps working at it, there's a good chance that he will be the starting varsity goalie for next year's expected to be a very good Grand Rapids team, high school team next year.
Yeah, Grand Rapids going to be fun to watch here in the next couple of years.
Sent out by the Stormhawks. It's going to be Zemer bringing it in. Zemer, centering pass. Smith can't pick it up as it hit his skate. Sent out by Kyler Miller. Now it's going to be intercepted by Magnuson. Magnuson's going to drive in. Shot on, save Gunderson. Now trying to put another shot on there. Blocked away by the Thunderhawks. Now it's going to be up to the send it up to the point to Magnuson. Back to the corner now. Back to Magnuson. He's going to put a shot on. Rebound chance, save Miles Gunderson once again. 20-8 shots in favor of Chaska Chanhassen. 12:40 remaining here in period number 2, and it's still 2-0. Chaska Chanhassen in this huge game. Winner automatically goes to the semifinals tomorrow morning, starting at 8 a.m. There's another shot on there that goes over the nets, kept in by Magnuson. Now Hines sends it to the corner. Back up to Magnuson. Magnuson sends it back down. Chaska Chanhassen just working the Grand Rapids Thunderhawks right now. It's Mortensen sending it to the corner. Now Murphy's going to chase it along with Hines. Chaska Chanhassen still controlling the puck. So it was a Sheet sending it back. Now trying to get a shot through there. Couldn't do that. And now Blaine Mortensen's just going to send it all the way down for an icing. 11:45 remaining here in period number 2. Chaska Chanhassen still has the lead. 2-0 over the Grand Rapids Thunderhawks.
Yeah, Chaska Chanhassen has controlled most of the play here in this second period of play so far, but Miles Gunderson of the Thunderhawks making some huge saves here.
One back to Jensen at the point for Chaska Chanhassen. He puts it well wide of the net. Now Kellerman comes in. He puts a check on. It's going to be picked up by Jacob Garski. Garski loses it. Poked away by Verbeek. And now it's going to be Kellerman trying to drive it out. Still kept in by the Stormhawks. And now we have a high stick on the Thunderhawks. Face-off coming up in the Grand Rapids zone.
The Grand Rapids Pee Wee AA team in Roseville this weekend, taking on Edina at the Memorial Arena. Doing good this weekend there.
Very tough tournament. They lost their first game, and then Edina is obviously going to be very tough for them as well. So it's going to be Butterfield bringing it in, and they're offside. $11:10 remaining here in period number 2. It's still 2-0. Chaska Chanhassen on top over the Grand Rapids Thunderhawks. So it's one back for the Stormhawks, and now picking it up Jensen. Pressuring Butterfield. Now Kellerman's going to go and pressure. Verbeek puts a check on. Kept in by Garski at the point. Now it's going to be Butterfield and Jensen. Sent over to his team partner for Chaska Chanhassen. Sheets tried chasing. Now it's poked out by Zemer. Zemer's going to bring it in. Over to Markwell. Tries giving it over to one of his teammates there, and it got blocked away by Davis. And now it's going to be sent all the way down for an ASIC face-off coming up here in the Grand Rapids zone. 10:40 remaining here in period number 2. Still 2-0 in favor of the Stormhawks. There's a shot on there, poked away by goaltender Miles Gunderson. Now behind the net now. It's going to be picked up by Roloff. He sends it up to Lucky Bischoff. Now tries giving up to Miller. He can't control the pass. Now Will Stoffer is going to go pick it up in the zone. But it's picked up by Nathan Hines. Now a shot that goes over the net there by Tyler Smith. Bischoff up to Roloff. He can't get it out there. Bischoff tries poking it away. Now Salisbury in, pressuring Adam Kleber. Now a centering pass out front to Sheets. And he puts a shot that gets deflected and goes out of play.
Well, shots 20-8 in favor of the Stormhawks here. But Gunderson standing tall, keeping this a 2-goal game.
One back by Broaden for the Stormhawks. Now it's Magnuson at the point. Miller tries knocking it out. Now it's going to be picked up by Sheets. Shot on, glove save there by Miles Gunderson. This game is brought to you by Iron Range Apparel. Stop by Iron Range Apparel for all your Minnesota-themed clothing and home decor. Located in the Thunderbird Mall in Virginia, Iron Range Apparel offers lake cabin and home decor along with a large variety of apparel. Sheets sends it to the corner. Now it's going to be Broaden picking it up. Battling for it along with Roloff. Now it's going to be Sheets coming away with it. Stoffer pressuring. Sheets. Now a shot on there from the point by Iverson, and now the Thunderhawks will get it out. Now it's going to be Magnuson playing it. Send it to Iverson. Now Roloff's going to pick it up. Stormhawks trying to get it out here. And now we have a whistle here for too many players on the ice, it looks like.
Yeah, I think Grand Rapids is going to get too many players on the ice here. I think. Yep.
.853 remaining here in period number 2. As Chaska Chanhassen heading to the power play here, leading 2-0 as it's one back to Markwell. Markwell loses it to Miller. Chats out front. Mortensen tries to knock it in. Can't get to it. What a chance there. Short-handed for Mortensen and Miller. Now it's going to be Miller picking it up. Garski now with it. Garski gets it out now. He's going to pick it up. Garski short-handed for the Thunderhawks. He still has it now. He sends it around the boards. Now it's going to be picked up by Chaska Chanhassen. As it's sent over to Biskins. Now picking it up is Kleber, bringing it in. Kleber still with it, straddling the blue line. Sends it to his D partner. Shot on there, save Gunderson. It's going to be sent back up into the corner now. As it's Biskins. Now out front, centering pass, can't get to it. Now Kleber's going to keep it in as he shoots it to the corner. Now it goes around the boards to Smith. And now it's Brender picking it up. Now up to the point to Kleber. Kleber with a slap shot. Can't get it through there. 7:36 remaining here in period number 2. Centering pass there. Can't get it through. Now it's in the corner. Another shot on there. Save Gunderson. And now picking it up for the Stormhawks is Brender. Now down the corner. Another centering pass. Still no one home there for the Stormhawks. Miller diving, trying to poke it out. 16 seconds remaining on the Chaska Chanhassen power play. Another shot on there. Gunnarsson, another save, another centering pass, trying to get it on net. Kleber with it. The shot, another save. Now they shoot it wide of the net. And that's just about going to do it for the Grand Rapids penalty as Kellerman comes back on the ice. 6:52 remaining here in period number 2. It's still 2-0. Chaska Chanhassen over the Grand Rapids Thunderhawks, still looking for our first goal of this second period here.
Yeah, the Thunderhawks doing a good job. Penalty kill, killed it off. They started off that penalty kill really good. Shorthanded, some chances in front. Blaine Mortensen and others with some chances early on.
Magnuson at the point. Now it's Broaden picking it up. Back to Broaden. Now he sends it to the corner. Now Stoffer's going to pick it up. Up to Bauer Murphy. Murphy sends it out to Kellerman. Now Chaska Chanhassen controls. It's Broaden bringing it in. Broaden's going to pick it up in the corner. Now coming away with it is Travis Verbeek. Verbeek tries getting it out, but he can't. Now it's going to be Broaden with it. Shot on there. Tip in by Sheets. What a tip there, but Miles Gunnarsson was there once again for the save. Now it's going to be kept in by Magnuson. The shot on there. Another save by Gunnarsson, who doesn't have his stick right now. He's stickless as there's more shots coming from Chaska Chanhassen. Now it's going to be flipped up by Kellerman. He's going to chase for along with Magnuson of the Stormhawks. Now it's Iverson picking it up. Iverson up to Parker. 5:49 remaining here in period number 2. Still 2-0. Chaska Chanhassen. It's a Zemer bringing it in. Tries passing it. And it hits a skate. Now it's going to be Travis Verbeek picking it up. 2-on-1 chance if they hurry. Davis can't hold on to the pass there. Now it's going to be Butterfield pressuring. Garski keeps it in with a skate. Now it's going to be Iverson picking it up. Goes behind the net. Sends it up to Markwell. And now we have a penalty coming up here on the Grand Rapids Thunderhawks. Looks like it's going to be an interference penalty on Lucky Bischoff.
Yeah, tough. Grand Rapids cannot afford to go to the penalty box this many times, and the law of average is just going to work against you eventually on the penalty kills.
Thought that one was kind of a weaker call there. He had the puck and he hit him, so I don't really agree with that call. Either way, power play here for Chaska Chanhassen. 5:17 remaining in period number 2. And it's going to be taken out by Chaska Chanhassen, and they're going to bring it into the Thunderhawk zone. Once again on the power play, it's Sheets within the corner, sends it up to the point. Zemer back down to Sheets. Sheets makes a move. Garski pressuring. Sheets still with it, centering pass to Broaden, and he can't hold on to it. Now it's going to be Roloff skating for it. Roloff can't get there on time. Roloff still with it now. And it's going to be picked up by Chaska Chanhassen. As it's going to be Parker with it. He brings it in. Parker's still with it. Up to the point. Now Magnuson with it. He sends it over to Broaden. That's going to be Zemer. Zemer with a shot. Blocker saved by Miles Gunnarsson. Now it's going to be poked out by Xander Butterfield. And it goes into the Grand Rapids bench. Face-off coming up here in the neutral zone. 4:15 remaining here in period number 2. It's still 2-0 in favor of the Stormhawks.
Grand Rapids doing a good job on this penalty kill again, limiting the opportunity by Chaska.
Chanhassen brings it out, and it's going to be intercepted by Mortensen momentarily. And now it's going to be Hines in the corner now in the Thunderhawk zone. Hines still with it, dangling around. Hines sends it around the net now. It's going to be Biskins at the point. Over to Hines now. Can't get a shot off there. And now it's going to be sent out by Kyler Miller into the neutral zone. 17 seconds remaining on the Chaska Chanhassen power play as Mortensen tries to drive it in. to the Chaska Chanhassen zone. Now it's going to be Magnuson with it. Magnuson sends it up to Smith. Smith's going to drive in, and that's going to do it for the Grand Rapids. Grand Rapids penalty kill. Now another shot on there. Blockered away by Miles Gunderson. Hits the netting and goes out of play. Well, here we go. 3:08 remaining here in period number 2. Still looking for our first goal of the second period as time ticks down. In our middle period, it's 2-0 still in favor of Chaska Chanhassen. They've completely dominated this second period. They lead in shots 30-11. There's a shot on there by Jensen, goes over the net. Now another shot on, intercepted by Mortensen. He sends it up to Miller, who can't handle the pass. Now it's sent up to Miller. Up to Murphy. Tries making a move. Poked away by Charchenko. Now Garski's going to try keeping it in. Flipped away out of the zone by Sheets. And it goes into the Grand Rapids bench. 2:26 remaining here in period number 2. It's 2-0 in favor of Chaska Chanhassen still. Face off here in front of the Grand Rapids bench. It's going to be won back by the Stormhawks off the glass. And now it's going to be Verbeek picking it up. Butterfield trying to drive it towards the net. Now it's Kleber sending it over to Tyler Smith. Up to the point to Salisbury. It's a shot that is well wide of the net. And now it's going to be covered up by goaltender Brady Marsh.
Well, we got a little break after this game. Stay tuned. We'll see what happens after this game here. But again, we have no high school game here today for you between Bemidji and Grand Rapids, as that was postponed due to snow.
Taken out by Markwell. He's going to bring it into the zone. Centering pass over to Smith. Can't get a shot off there. Now he's going to be pressured by Salisbury. Up to the point to Iverson. Markwell with a shot. Goes over the net. And it's going to hit the netting and go out of play. 1:49 remaining here in period number 2. Still 2-0 in favor of the Stormhawks over the hometown Grand Rapids Thunderhawks here at the IRA Civic Center. The Star of the North Bantam AA tournament. Still in pool play here. This is obviously a huge game. Both teams 2-0 so far. This is their final game in the pool play round. And the winner will go to the semifinal round. So it's won back by the Stormhawks up to Biskins. Biskins sends it to the corner. Now it's going to be Will Stauffer intercepting it. Stauffer knocks it in. It's going to be Miller trying to pick it up. Now it's sent out by Charchenko. Hayden Davis now picks it up for the Thunderhawks. Sends it up to Miller, who's going to backhand it in. Roloff's going to pressure Charchenko. Now Bischoff comes in. He pokes it away. Over to Miller. Kyler Miller with it. Sends it in. It goes around the boards, and Roloff's going to try picking it up with Charchenko behind him. Roloff still with it now. Down to Bischoff. Now it's going to be Sheets trying to drive out here. And the Stormhawks will get it out as Bischoff sends it up. Now it's going to be Eli Roloff with it. He tries putting a shot on. Deflected. Hits the netting. Goes out of play. 1:22 remaining here in period number 2. And it's the Grand Rapids Thunderhawks 2, or the Chaska Chanhassen Stormhawks 2, and the Grand Rapids Thunderhawks 0.
Just 60 seconds.
So we have a face-off to the right of goaltender Brady Marsh. One back by the Thunderhawks as it's going to be kept in by Davis. Now it's Garski keeping it in. Now it's Iverson sending it around the boards. And now it's going to leave the Thunderhawk zone. Chasing it down is Parker, but it's going to go all the way down for an icing. We've reached the 1 minute mark of this second period. 50 seconds remaining in our middle period. Still 2-0 in favor of Chaska Chanhassen. Face off, one back to Garski. Now it's Iverson in the corner along with Bauer Murphy. Poked out by the Stormhawks as it's going to be intercepted by Smith momentarily. Now picking up Broden. Broden with it. Now Mortensen over to Davis. Hayden Davis with it. Tries finding Kellerman there, and now the Stormhawks are offside there, and we'll have a face-off coming up here in the neutral zone momentarily. As it's going to be Zemer and Verbeek taking the face-off. One back to Salisbury of the Thunderhawks. In the Thunderhawk zone, Salisbury sends it out. Now Bischoff chases it. He's going to go in and get it. Thunderhawks trying to keep it in here. And they do. 12 seconds remaining here in period number 2. And it's going to be sent out. Trying to send it out was Kleber there. 3 seconds remaining. And that's going to do it for our second period of play. No scoring in our middle period here at the IRA Civic Center. Still 2-0 in favor of Chaska Chanhassen after 2 periods of play over the Grand Rapids Thunderhawks.
Yeah, so at least 17 minutes of play here left in regulation. Aaron Broughton sending in a message. Of course, Aaron Broughton, the alumni from Roseau High School. He says, great job, Blake, with the play-by-play here today in this game. So that's a pretty big message coming in from a really good player from the past from Roseau. Played some in the NHL, and I want to say that I'd have to look at my information on Aaron, but certainly a great player from the past, alumni from Roseau High School.
And of course, we had Roseau on our first game here this morning at 8:30. If you want an update on that score, it was 4-0 St. Cloud over Roseau in our first game this morning. And of course, right here, it's 2-0 Chaska Chanhassen over the Grand Rapids Thunderhawks after 2 periods of play in game number 2 of our Bantam AA coverage here at the Star of the North tournament here at the IRA Civic Center in Grand Rapids.
Of course, Aaron was part of the was on the line with Neil Broughton, Aaron Broughton, and Butsy Erickson. One of the best lines to ever play in the state of Minnesota for Roseau High School. And unfortunately, they never got a chance to win the state championship, but they did get to the state tournament. Played at the St. Paul Civic Center. Battled some tough teams down there. But very good team. That was a very good line for the Roseau Rams. So Aaron, thank you for sending the compliments and watching our live stream here today. We appreciate that.
Here we go, period number 3 underway. Grand Rapids looking to get their first goal of the game here in this one. And now we have a stoppage of play. Looks like they're going to redo the face-off. And they'll reset the clock here to 17 minutes. Trying to look for an update from Hockey Day of Minnesota. It was 3-0 Warroad after 2 periods of play, but you know the game's probably close to done with now in the 3rd period there in Minneapolis, as it's up to Markwell. Markwell over to Sheets, intercepted by Garski. Garski sends it over to Bischoff, picking it up Miller, but it's gonna be picked up by Sheets. Sheets, 2-on-0 chance here, knocked away by Miles Gunderson. Just getting underway here for period number 3, 16:30 remaining here, and it's 2-0 in favor of Chaska Chanhassen. And now we have a penalty coming up here on the Stormhawks. This is going to be Jacob Garski picking it up, sends it up to Lucky Bischoff. Now here's a chance here from Miller. And they're offside. Could have been a golden opportunity there for the Thunderhawks. But now they're going on the power play. Tripping penalty on Sam Sheets of Chaska Chanhassen. .16-12 remaining here in period number 3. We'll face off here in the neutral zone.
Number 90, Sam Sheets. 2 minutes for
Play continues here as it's back to Davis in the Thunderhawk zone. Reaching the 16-minute mark of the third period. Davis behind the net. He's going to skate with it. Hayden Davis goes back, makes a move, sends it over to Will Stauffer. Stauffer back to Davis now. Davis through center ice. He's going to send it in on net. And a glove save by goaltender Brady Marsh. This game is brought to you by Minnesota Twist Drill in Chisholm. They are a proud sponsor of Up North Hockey, and they wish best of luck to all players on the season ahead and to have fun. Here we go, face off to the right of goaltender Marsh as it's one back to Will Stauffer. Now over to Kyler Miller. Miller still with it. Stick handling around with it. Still with it is Miller. Now it's Bischoff. Gets it poked away by Jensen. Now it's Bischoff up to Stauffer. Now it's going to be intercepted by the Stormhawks. Sent over to Smith. He pokes it up. Now it's going to be Davis with it. Up to Bischoff. Bischoff trying to poke it out. Goes back to Davis. Davis is going to bring it through center ice. Hayden Davis still with it. In the corner now, makes a move. Sends it up to Blaine Mortensen along the sideboards. Mortensen with it. Goes back. Over to Bischoff. Can't handle the pass. Now Davis tries putting a shot on. And it's going to be flipped out by Iverson. It's going to be Stauffer with it. Looking over his options. Tries finding Garcia. He can't catch the pass. Now it's going to go back to Iverson. Now over to Biskins. Biskins sends it in. Gunderson's going to play it, and he's going to cover it up. 14 seconds remaining on the Grand Rapids power play. 14:26 remaining here in our final period of play.
Well, Grand Rapids looking to cash in here. They wanted to get a power play goal, hopefully, but 14:26 left here. They got to get something going here. Period 3, but only down by 2.
Shot on there that goes over the net. Kellerman sends it out up to Roloff, who can't handle the pass. That's going to go back in the Stormhawk zone here. They're going to send it around the boards. And it's going to go all the way down for an icing. 14:08 remaining here in period number 3. Chaska Chanhassen back at full strength now. 5-on-5 hockey. And the Stormhawks still lead 2-0 here in this final period of play. So it's Butterfield sending it around the boards behind the net. Now it's Kellerman. And it's going to be intercepted by the Stormhawks. Now they send it out, and they flip it. And it's going to hit the 1979 High School State Tournament banner. That year they won, Grand Rapids High School won consolation. That was one of the final years when Grand Rapids was dominant there. Of course, the next year they won it to 1980 state champions. The last time as the Grand Rapids Indians. Salisbury at the point, keeps it in. Now it's Murphy with it. Gets it poked away. Now Salisbury with it again. He's going to send it off the boards. And Sheets is going to knock it in. Zemer and Salisbury in the corner. Who will come away with it? Now it's going to be Kellerman with it, trying to send it out. Kept in by Markwell. Now Sheets with it in the corner, making some moves. He's going to go behind the net now. Sam Sheets, a speedy little player for this Chaska Chanhassen team. Now it's going to be Markwell picking it up in the corner. Markwell goes behind the net. Still with it. Now poked ahead by Will Stoffer. Now Murphy's going to pick it up, and he's going to send it all the way down. No icing there as the ref waves it off. Now Butterfield's going to try to keep it in here. He does for a moment. Now it's going to be taken out by the Stormhawks. It's going to be Hines poking it ahead. Now it's Garski with it. Davis trying to poke it ahead. Hines over to number 24. Joe Parker. Charchenko from the point can't get it through there as it's blocked away. Now it's going to be Kellerman who's going to flip it in. 12:25 remaining here in our final period of play. 2-0 still in favor of Chaska, Chanhassen. Grand Rapids looking for their first goal of the game. This is the big one here. Winner moves on to the semifinals of the Star of the North Grand Rapids Bantam AA tournament. Now it's going to be knocked out by Chaska Chanhassen. Butterfield trying to knock it in for the Thunderhawks. Still in the neutral zone now and back into the Stormhawks zone as Stormhawks control it. And now it's going to be Jensen chasing for it in the Chaska zone. Jensen within the corner now. And they're going to bring it out as it's Smith. Shooting it to the corner. Now it's going to be Salisbury with it. Poking it up. Intercepted by the Stormhawks. Now it's going to be Zemer in the corner. Sends it around the boards behind the net. Now it's Smith trying to center it. Blocked away by Davis. Now Verbeek's battling in there for it. A shot on there. They score! 11:14 remaining here in period number 3, and that's going to make it 3-0 in favor of Chaska Chanhassen. Try to get the official scoring here from the PA announcer. So it's 3-0 now. Chaska Chanhassen. That kind of puts a damper on the scoreboard here. So scoring the goal was number 86, Tanner Brender. And the assist went to number 16, Tyler Smith. And it's now 3-0 in favor of the Chaska Chanhassen Stormhawks. It's Bauer Murphy with it, driving in. Now it's going to be Smith picking it up. Gets it poked away by Mortensen. Now it's going to be Smith skating it up. Smith intercepted by Jacob Garski. He's going to bring it in. Trying to give it over to Murphy. Can't connect on the pass. Now Mortensen in the corner with it. And now Murphy's going to pick it up behind the net. Back over to Mortensen. He's going to drive in. Shot on there. Looks like it might have got a piece of the pad there. Now Mortensen, another shot on there. Pad saved by Marsh. Murphy in the corner. And it's going to be flipped out by the Stormhawks. Garski's going to chase for it. Over to Davis. Davis whiffs on the shot and it enters the Chaska Chanhassen zone. And now it's going to be Owen Biskins sending it up to Sheets. Miles Gunderson, goaltender for Grand Rapids, plays it. He sends it up the boards. Now Salisbury picks it up. And he's going to send it over to Kellerman. Kellerman's going to drive in here. Now Kyler Miller with it. Makes a move, trying to advance through the neutral zone. That's going to be intercepted by Chaska Chanhassen as there's a shot there by Owen Biskins. Gets deflected and hits the netting and goes out of play.
Well, you talked about that Grand Rapids State Championship 1980. Of course, that was a special one in Grand Rapids. Buzzy Christensen was a assistant coach for Grand Rapids, took over as an interim head coach, won the state championship. Buzzy from International Falls.
Kept in by Chaska Chanhassen. Centering pass there, no one home to knock it in. Jensen sends it around the boards as it's going to be picked up by Joe Parker. Now Roloff intercepts it momentarily, and now it's Parker with it again, coming out of the corner. Chaska Chanhassen still controlling it here, and now it leaves the zone. Now they retreat back into the Chaska Chanhassen zone. Now it's center ice. Butterfield tries sending it up. Now up the boards. Picked up by Roloff. He's going to try sending it up to Kellerman. Can't connect on the pass there. Now it's going to be sent in by Zemer. Salisbury picking it up along with Broden. Salisbury gets knocked down. Now it's going to be Travis Verbeek. 8:25 remaining here in period number 3. Verbeek's going to skate it up, advances it up to Kellerman. Back to Verbeek now. Shot on there. Looks like it hit the stick maybe. Nice shot there by Travis Verbeek. And also a nice save by Brady Marsh for Chaska Chanhassen. Knocked out by the Stormhawks. Sent right back in by the Thunderhawks now. Retreating is Iverson. He sends it around the boards. And it's going to be Smith advancing it up. Intercepted by Davis. Aiden Davis with it. Sends it over to Jacob Garski. Garski sends it out. It's going to be tipped ahead by Verbeek. And it's going to go all the way down for an icing. 7:51 remaining here in period number 3. It's 3-0. Chaska Chanhassen on top over Grand Rapids. Looking at shots on goal, 33-15. Chaska leads in that category as well. Face off to the right of Miles Gunderson here as it's one back to Iverson. Pad saved by Gunderson. Now it's going to be Kyler Miller picking it up, trying to advance it. Now it's Davis coming in, and it's going to be picked up by the Stormhawks. And they put a shot on. That was Sam Sheets. Gets deflected, hits the netting, and goes out of play.
Well, I'll give our viewers some more information. Buzzy Christensen was part of the 1964, 65, 66 International Falls State Championship teams. First 3 years undefeated. That was quite a run by the Broncos.
Update from Minneapolis. Warroad High School takes a 4-0 lead now in that third period of play over Minneapolis. So Warroad controlling that game there in the third period over Minneapolis in that one. It's going to be brought in by Chaska Chanhassen into their own zone. Up to Sheets now. Sam Sheets is going to bring it through neutral. He dumps it in. Now he's going to chase for it as Salisbury picks it up. Now kept it by Kleber. Picked up by Salisbury again. Now Mortensen off the glass. Down to Kleber. Kleber with it now in his own zone. Now through neutral. Up to Sheets. Sheets dumps it in. Blocked away by Salisbury. Now it's going to be Kyler Miller picking it up, but intercepted by Parker. Roloff trying to advance with it, but it's going to be intercepted by Biskins. Owen Biskins is going to drive in. Goes behind the net now. Salisbury on him. Now it's going to be Will Stoffer. He sends it up to Bauer Murphy. Now Will Stoffer is going to drive in. Shot on there. Save Marsh. Stoffer in the corner now. As Chaska Chanhassen bodies all over him as it's intercepted by the Stormhawks and dumped in. Now it's going to be picked up by Kellerman. Sends it up to Roloff. Now shot on there by Brender. And a save by goaltender Miles Gunderson.
Well, 5:55 left here. Period number 3. Chaska Chanhassen with a 3-0 lead. Grand Rapids need to get something going here very quickly.
Yeah, if they want to try getting back in this one, they got to score a goal right now as they trail 3-0. Time ticking down here in this final period of play. So it's going to be sent around the boards by Davis. Now Murphy sends it up to Kellerman. Kellerman's going to drive up through center ice. He knocks it in. Now Verbeek chases it. He battles for it along with Jensen. Now it's sent up to Zemer along the sideboard. Zemer sends it out. Sent right back in by Davis momentarily. Now it's Charchenko. Sends it to his defensive partner. Back to Charchenko now. Charchenko up to Smith. Smith is going to send it down. No icing there on the play. Now it's Davis. Sends it through neutral. Now Smith with it. Smith's going to drive it over to Broden. Now in the corner to the right of Gunderson. Now Broden's going to come away with it. Centers it. Kept it by Markwell. And it's taken out by Butterfield. And he's going to send it all the way down for the Thunderhawks into the Chaska Chanhassen zone. Now picking it up is Markwell. Blake Markwell sends it up. Now coming through neutral. It's Magnuson, I believe. Now Roloff's going to chase for it in the corner. 4:20 remaining here in period number 3. It's going to be a Brender. Brender drives in. Shot on there and a save by goaltender Miles Gunderson. Now along the sideboards. And Lucky Bischoff pokes it out. Now through neutral come the Stormhawks as it's Kleber bringing it in. And an offside there, stoppage of play. Neutral zone faceoff coming up here. Final score from Minneapolis, it's the Warroad Warriors 5 and the Minneapolis 1. Final score there for Minneapolis, so you know, good for them, Minneapolis, to at least get a goal in front of their home crowd because, you know, it's just a special event. We have another opportunity there.
At least they got a goal there, so it wasn't a blowout, but a special day certainly in Minneapolis. Certainly fun for them to be able to play in front of their home crowd in their home city in Minneapolis.
I have a penalty coming up here on Blaine Mortensen of the Thunderhawks. He's going to head to the box for 2 minutes. 3:42 remaining here in period number 3. And it's 3-0. Chaska Chanhassen still with the lead here in this final period of play. As we have a face-off to the right of Miles Gunderson. Keeping it in is Zemer at the point. Now in front, Salisbury is going to chase for it along with Sheets of Chaska Chanhassen. Now Lucky Bischoff pokes it out. Zemer with it in the neutral zone. Now it's going to be sent up to Sheets, who's going to come in with speed. Sheets goes back, looking over his options. Sheets up to the point to Zemer. Now over to Kleber. It's going to be Broden. Back to Broden now from Zemer. Now it's going to be intercepted by Stauffer. Could have a breakaway chance. Here comes Will Stauffer. Tries putting it in. Rebound. He scores! Will Stauffer knocks it in! And that makes it 3-1. A short-handed goal for the Grand Rapids Thunderhawks. And now they're within striking distance. Still 2:56 remaining here in period number 3. That's a huge goal there for the Grand Rapids Thunderhawks to get within 2 there.
Yeah, Stauffer got down there, took a nice shot, got the initial shot off. He got his rebound back and put it home. Huge goal for the Thunderhawks.
That's an unassisted goal there for number 12, Will Stauffer for the Grand Rapids Thunderhawks. We'll see if they can get one here quickly again. And that would make it a 1-goal game. 2:45 remaining here in period number 3. It's brought in by Chaska Chanhassen into the Grand Rapids zone. Poked out by Lucky Bischoff, and now it's going to be Biskins picking it up in the Chaska Chanhassen zone. And now it's going to be brought in by the Stormhawks. So there's a shot that goes over the net by Brender. Garski pokes it away. Jacob Garski with it. Tries sending up to Miller, who can't catch the pass. Now it's going to be brought in by Markwell. Lucky Bischoff with it. Tries sending it off the boards. It gets deflected. Markwell out front to number 16, Tyler Smith. Can't get a shot off there. Now it's down. Still controlling it are the Stormhawks. Minute 45 remaining here in period number 3. And it's tipped by Jacob Garski. Goes on his own net, and it's saved by Miles Gunderson.
Yeah, big save for Gunderson there to keep this a 2-goal game. I got to think Grand Rapids is going to call a timeout. Yeah, they are right now.
Reminder, this game and all the games here on Up North Hockey for the Bantam AA Tournament, Star of the North Tournament here in Grand Rapids. Brought to you by Minnesota Twist Drill in Chisholm, the Rink Sports Grill in Eveleth, and Iron Range Apparel located at the Thunderbird Mall in Virginia.
Yeah, we thank our 3 sponsors for their season-long commitment here of Up North Hockey's coverage of Bantam hockey today and our continuing high school hockey as we get back into that schedule next week. Hopefully the weather will be decent for us next week and we'll get more games in. Certainly can't afford any more cancellations due to snow.
No, the season's ticking down here. We have about less than a month away from section playoffs. So, you know, the regular season's ticking down fast, and before you know, it's going to be playoff time.
Yeah, we don't know what our plans are for the playoffs yet. We have to start looking at that soon. But we'll have limited coverage in the playoffs if we end up doing any games.
So, face-off here in the Grand Rapids zone. 1:40 remaining in the third period as it's won back to Stauffer now. Blaine Mortensen picks it up. Now it's going to be Mortensen up to Bischoff. Now Mortensen going to come in with speed. And now it's going to be Iverson picking it up off the boards. And it's going to be sent all the way down. So here we go, 1:18. Face off to the left of goaltender Brady Marsh of Chaska Chanhassen. And Mortensen's going to take the face off for Grand Rapids. It's going to be sent all the way around the boards. And it goes out of play there. Another face off to the left of goaltender Brady Marsh here. Here we go again, face off, 1:14 remaining. So Mortensen sends it to the corner, still with it now. And it's going to be sent out, empty net for the Thunderhawks. And they have the extra attacker out. 1 minute remaining here in the third period as it's going to be Travis Verbeek bringing it up, driving in. Now Bischoff, shot on, just wide of the net. What a chance there for Bischoff. Now a shot there by Will Stauffer. And it's going to be sent out by the Thunderhawks. And here comes Hines. He's going to put it in. Hits the pipe there. 34 seconds remaining here in period number 3. Now it's going to be Kyler Miller. The Thunderhawks better hurry. Miller with it. Sends it up. And they can't catch the pass there. Verbeek's going to pressure. And it's going to be sent out once again. Now Davis is going to send it into the zone. Grand Rapids has to retreat, and that's probably going to do it here. 10 seconds remaining. It's going to be sent all the way down for an icing. 7 seconds remaining here in period number 3. Not a lot of time left to score 2 goals, so that's probably going to do it here for our game 2 of the Star of the North Bantam AA Tournament.
Yeah, we've seen goals scored in 0.5 seconds, but that was only 1 goal. So
if there is If it was a 1-goal lead for Chaska Chanhassen, they could definitely tie it up. As they win it back, it's going to go all the way down. And that's going to do it here from the IRA Civic Center in Grand Rapids. And Chaska Chanhassen will be moving on to the semifinals here in Grand Rapids. The semifinals played at 8 o'clock a.m. tomorrow morning. And they'll play a team to be determined later today, as we have a full slate of games still left here in Grand Rapids.
Yeah, still have 2 games left here this afternoon. Not sure what we're doing in between our break, but just keep an eye on our Facebook page and Instagram accounts in case we decide to add one additional game here. But right now we've got the afternoon games left later on this afternoon coming up next. Just recapping the scoring there in the third period was Chaska Chanhassen getting their 3rd goal in the third period. This goal coming from 86 Tander Brunder, and got the single assist from number 16 Tyler Smith. That made it 3-0 for Chaska Chanhassen. And then for Grand Rapids, Will Stauffer, he had the unassisted goal for the Thunderhawks to get the Thunderhawks on the board here to cut the deficit to 3-1.
So for Randy, I'm Blake. We thank you for joining us here for Game 2 of our coverage of the Star of the North Bantam AA Tournament here in Grand Rapids. Our final score here this afternoon, it's the Chaska Chanhassen Stormhawks 3, the Grand Rapids Thunderhawks 1. Make sure to join us for our next broadcast, which will be coming up here for sure at 5:10, right back here in Grand Rapids. Might possibly go to Greenway. We're not sure yet, or we might just take a break and then do the 2 games tonight. But stay tuned to our 3 social media platforms for information on that. So we thank you for joining us this morning and this afternoon, and we'll see you later today.